First of all, a spotlight on young Rory Appleton, today's Junior Saints match day mascot. Rory is 8 years old and attends Lowton West County Primary School, deep in the thick of Leigh. A grand day here at Knowsley Road. Great to be back at the start of this 86-87 season. Saints versus newly promoted Leigh. There's young Rory giving a wave to somebody in the crowd now. Stood at the side of Chris Arkwright, who's going to give him the ball. I think now he's just limbering up. Today's captain, Chris Arkwright. There he is. Rory gets the ball, looking for somebody to pass it to. Out to Phil Beavers. A great day for this young fella. As I say, only 8 years of age, lining up with the great Saints. And here come the Leigh side now. First of all, I'll give you the team changes. Should I say the teams? Saints first, of course. Number 1, Beavers. 2, Ledger. 3, Loughlin. 4, Halliwell. 5, McCormick. 6, Bailey. 7, Holding. 8, Burke. 9, Liptrot. 10, Farber. 11, Round. 12, Haggerty. 13, Arkwright, today's captain. Substitutes, Allen and Dwyer. Now the Leigh team: number 1, Johnson. 2, McCulloch. 3, Henderson. 4, Kerr. 5, Fox. 6, Davis. 7, Johnson. 8, Gelling. 9, Tabern. 10, Pike. 11, Manfredi. 12, Cottrell. 13, Atherton. 14, Collier, and 15, Walkden. There's a young Rory out there. Here comes the Saints anthem. Knocks out on a limb there, young Rory. Neil Holding kicking the ball over to him. No, he's not having any. A great day and a great start to this new season. Let's hope we start off in good style. Buzz of the crowd here, looking forward eagerly to the start of this new season. Home league debut for Steve Halliwell, who played with Leigh all last season, the league's leading try scorer with 49 tries. I'm sure he wants to put one over on his old side. Young Rory there in the centre now, meeting the match day officials. Linesman with Saints captain today, Chris Arkwright. Young Rory going to toss the coin, see who wins the toss. Up it goes. And there he goes. Off to Joe Guest, who takes care of these match day mascots. A great job done by Joe Guest. Great day for Rory. And we're approaching the kick-off now. My name's Ron Hoof. I'll be with you for the next 40 minutes with incidental comments by Alex Service. Leigh to kick off. Scrum half Johnson to kick off now. And away we go. Scrum half Johnson's kicks deep into Saints half. Fielded by Steve Halliwell, running forward. pinched the ball off Steve Halliwell. Leigh on the attack now from Saints kick-off. Halliwell down in the first tackle, much to the delight of the Leigh crowd. Saints tackling heavy here, Gelling on a dummy run. Pike running forward now. Good Saints tackling. Very aggressive tackling by Saints. Get this fella down. Oh, now linesman's on. Tabben doing a bit of play acting. Free kick to Leigh. Warning Graham Liptrot there for pushing the man off. Free kick to Leigh now. Johnson stepping up for this penalty kick. Referee going over now to attend to Halliwell. Leigh prone in the middle of the ground there since the first tackle. Referee stops the clock. Just over a minute gone, and he's coming off. Halliwell has to come off. Not a blow for Saints. Halliwell looking very groggy. Looks as though he doesn't want to come off, but he's being substituted by Sean Allen. What a blow. Just after a minute, he looks very dazed, Halliwell. Obviously the Leigh team were out to do him some damage. Johnson lining up for this penalty goal, and he slots it bang between the sticks. Yes, it's bang over. Well, Alex, what do you think about that incident with Halliwell?
Well, put it this way, an unwelcome start for the former Leigh player. I think the Leigh forwards made their intentions, shall we say, painfully obvious. Good start for Leigh though with that penalty. Once again, controversy.
Yes, League's leading goal scorer last season, Chris Johnson, a local lad, and Leigh in the lead, 2 points to 0. Saints to kick off now. Neil Holding to resume. Deep kick by Holding. Leigh man retrieves it and drives forward. Saints well in there. Tony Burke, Paul Farber, good hard tackling. Brian Gelling, ex-Saint, driving forward. Get no mercy from these Saints. Good tackle there. Arkwright, Farber, Burke, fall round. Saints bringing it left. Good hard tackling there from Saints. Saints, Leigh again, moving it left, looking for the gap. Some good ferocious tackling there. Cottrell brought it well down, knocking on in the process. First scrum of the game now. 30 yards from Leigh line. Neil Holding to feed this first scrum. Neil Holding feeds, ball out Saints side. Holding brings it right, looking for the gap. Paul Loughlin up in support. Just gets over the 25-yard line. Up to Liptrot, to Tony Burke. Tony Burke ducks through two. Graham Liptrot, left, Arkwright to Farber. Farber driving forward. Hits again now. Play the ball to Neil Holding. Over to Liptrot. Holding loops. Misses out Holding to Mark Bailey. Driving forward. Every tackle. Round on the dummy run. Liptrot inside. Neil Holding looking for the way through. Sees the gap. Oh, unlucky Holding. Last tackle now. Brought down. 3 yards from Saints line. Ball back. Back to Liptrot. Across the line. Arkwright. Little kick through. Siding kick through. And kicked dead by Leigh Johnson. Leigh fullback Johnson. Good bit of pressure attack there, Alex.
Yes, Chris Arkwright, a novel little kick through there, taking advantage of the dry pitches at this time of the year. On the last tackle, he had to try something different. And Leigh drop out to Phil Beavers. See what he can do. Tackle first time. Liptrot, Arkwright to Loughlin. Loughlin, most promising game against Great Britain the other week. Bailey, round trying to force his way through Ron.
Yes, brilliant work by Saints. Arkwright especially creating the gaps. Saints attacking the lead line. Brilliant work by Arkwright. Side the defence. Lockley very unlucky. Saints on the attack again. To Arkwright. Bringing it left. Mark Bailey looking for the way through. In front of the post. Brought down about 20 yards out. Neil Holding acting half-back. Takes it left to Roy Haggerty. Roy Haggerty running hard. Trying to go through him. Looking for the support. Farber up in support and he's over. Yes, Farber over there. Brilliant work by Haggerty. Good try by Farber, Alex.
Well, in the end, St Helens pressure paying off. It's that man, Roy Haggerty, again. Doing what was needed, running straight and offloading. Paul Farber crashing over. As we've been saying, this last season Maurice Bamford could do worse than at least look at Roy Haggerty. Now it's Paul Laughlin, hopefully, to increase Saints' lead. A big weight on Paul Laughlin's shoulders this season with the goal kicking. Let's hope he does very well.
Laughlin misses the conversion. Saints in the lead now, 4 points to 2. As I say, a good try by Farber, good in support there, following the workman-like Haggerty. Haggerty always on the rampage, looking for that break, saw the break. Leigh kick off now. Scrum half Johnson, kicks it deep, well taken by Round. Round drives forward. 3 Leigh tacklers, Kerr and Taburn get into him. Arkwright looking for a way through, looking for the gap through, driving forward. Brought down by Manfredi and Cottrell. Liptrot brings it right. Looking for the gap here. Round. Ooh, good tattle there. Gelling gets in. Good hard tattle. Paul Laughlin acting half back. Brings it left. Burke running hard. Just unlucky. Liptrot in support. Couldn't unload the ball. Bringing it left now. Arkwright to Holding. Haggerty. Little short ball to Haggerty. Looking for half the break. Gets the ball out, but unfortunately scooped up by the Leigh player. Right on the halfway line now. Haggerty, knock on by the Leigh man. Referees not give it. Leigh on the attack now. Taburn driving forward. Leigh bringing it left. Leigh now bringing it left again. Little chip kick through there. Number 3, Henderson in support. Retrieves the ball and over behind the sticks for a try. Good bit of individual play there. Well, Alex, what do you reckon to that?
Well, what a good kick through. Phil Beavers stranded a bit there. Full credit to Leigh. They took full advantage. That's John Henderson, the try scorer who had a spell with the North Sydney club, I believe, just before this season. Certainly an opportunist try, took it well. Now it's Chris Johnson to try and increase Leigh's lead. He shouldn't provide a goal kicker of his quality with much difficulty, and he does. The Saints still have it all to do, Ron.
Yes, Alex, only 8 minutes gone. 8 points to 4 for Leigh. Plenty of action. Looks like being a high-scoring match. Saints will just have to watch Leigh with his little chip kicks through. A good chip kick through there, followed through by Henderson. Took it well, got the look of the bounce and scooted over under the sticks. Neil Holding to restart. Kicks it deep into the Leigh half. Leigh running up to the 25-yard line now. Well tackled by Paul Round. Super one-man tackle. Gets him down, no problem. Leigh bringing it left now. Tackle by Haggerty and Farber. Good Tatooine duo. Bungle him down, no problem. Leigh again, coming left. Taking it back right. Ratherton driving through. Number 9, Taburn, acting half-back. Feeds it back. Gelling on a dummy run. Back to Johnson. Scrum half Johnson. Beavers takes the ball. Going down, Kevin McCormick there, gives it McCormick. McCormick going like a train, beats one, just gets over the halfway line. McCormick plays it back, Lachlan. Over it comes to Burke. Burke just gets over the halfway line. Some ferocious tackling, both sides. Graham Littrot acting half back now. Referee not interested. Leigh players lying all over Burke. Won't let him play the ball, they're not bothered. Arkwright looking for the gap. Sees the gap, tries to get the ball away. Unfortunately it goes forward. Mark Bailey retrieves it. Scrum down now. 40 yards from Saints line. He feed, Holding gets the scrum, Holding bursts through, lovely ball to Beavers in support, inside to Lachlan, juggles a bit but lovely play there, just caught Lachlan a bit unawares, but no problem, yes on a free kick, lying all over him, wouldn't give the lad time to get up, Manfredi lies over him, lies over Lachlan, Saints elect to play it, quick play the ball, Holding, onto Lipshot, Palmer bursting through, looking to get that ball out. Graham Liptrot, acting halfback, to round. Little lacking in support there. Anyway, Liptrot again. Brings it left. Out to Mark Bailey. Haggerty has again. Ever attacking. Haggerty looking for the way through. Shakes one, shakes two. Inches from the line. Haggerty to play the ball. Saints bring it right. Leigh attack up well. Forber. Neil Holding. Must be a try. Oh, well, Beavers. Oh, crossing. His rulers for crossing. My word, Mr. Spencer. Well, Alex, what about Spencer giving us for crossing?
Well, the promising feature of today's game for me is the fact that Neil Holding shows a willingness to pass the ball. He's looking very much like his old self. He's got an eye for the break after the scrum. Looking lively, Ron.
Yes, he's looking very lively. Bad kick by Leigh. Oh, unfortunately, to McCormick. Couldn't grasp the ball. Knocks on. He's disappointed with himself, the lad. Scrum down now. 30 yards from Leigh line. Leigh to feed the scrum. Johnson to feed the scrum now. And he does feed it. Penalty to Saints. Paul Lachlan running up to take this free kick. Makes no mistake, bangs it into touch, 20 yards from Leigh line. Saints on the attack, 6 tackles now to make it count. Neil Holding onto Forber. Forber on the burst, running forward. Unfortunately, nobody with him. He's only first man down. Neil Holding now acting halfback. Looking keen and eager, as Alex says, to Graham Liptrot. Dummy pass. Oh, Saints in a bit of a mess there. Burke bumps into Liptrot. Holding now, looking for the gap. Sees the gap, gets the ball out. Bit shabby. Beaver scoops up. Looking again, back to Round. Good bit of play there. Round in support. Oh, Mark Bailey, offside. Offside he's give us. Yes, bit of a mess there. Saints in a bit of a muddle. And referee Spencer rules is offside. Scrum half, Johnson to kick for touch. Saints pegged back a bit. Leigh just in their own 25-yard line. Tabern to Gelling. Gelling trying to burst through. Looking to get the ball out, but well tackled by Liptrot and Tony Burke. Mr. Spencer looking a bit overcritical. Penalises Saints. Leigh, quick play the ball. Young Johnson onto number 4, Kerr. Bring the ball back. Leigh are losing ground. Henderson scoops the ball up. Tabern acting halfback. Going to move this ball left. Out to Pike, dummy run. Back to Tabern again. Well seen by Saints. Bang him down, no problem. Leigh again. Bring it left. Atherton looking for a way through. Well tackled by Saints. Some good crisp tackling. Game settling down a bit now. Johnson full back. Attacking half-back. Leigh still move the ball. Kerr going forward. Good run by Kerr. Beats 2 men. Into Saints. 25-yard line now. 20 yards from the try line. Leigh on the attack, moving it forward. Getting a bit tied up with herself. Out to Johnson. Penalty again to Leigh. Must have seen something in the tattle there. Well, Alex, has penalised us again. Is he a bit overcritical?
Well, it's not been a game for faint hearts, Ron. But Leigh, at times, causing Saints quite a few problems in attack. And more than likely, they'll go for goal. The marksman like Chris Johnson. And he kicks it. That's 4 points to 10 now for Leigh.
As Alex says, Leigh further in the lead, 10 points to 4. Neil Olin to restart. 16 minutes gone of this first half. Deep kick by Neil Olin. Leigh driving forward. Moving up to Paul Round, well tackled by Paul Round. Chris Arkwright in support, bang him down. Up to Gelling trying to drive forward, tackled by Haggerty and Farber, but he breaks loose. Farber goes in for a second go and successfully gets him down with the aid of Burke and Paul Round. Leigh again, Taburn moving it wide. Up to Pike, moving it over to the wingman, McCulloch. Leigh now playing the ball, moving left. Looking for the way through. Tattling gets the ball out, manages to get the ball out. Scrum half, Johnson kicks up into Saints half. No danger, I wouldn't think. Phil Vevers in control. Phil Vevers coming down the wing with McCormick. Looking to pass, but no way through. Vevers to Liptrot. Tony Burke driving forward. Down at the first tackle. Graham Liptrot. Long pass to Mark Bailey. Brought down by the first tackle, Mark Bailey. Graham Liptrot again. Brings it right, Neil Olin. Little kick. Chips it through. Finds touch. Midway between the halfway line and the Leigh 25-yard line. Saints now have to settle this down. Contain these Leigh forwards. Johnson now to feed the scrum. Finally gets the ball in. No, he's not happy with that, Mr. Spencer. Back to Johnson. Scrum packs again. Ball in. Comes out. Neil Olin side. Good dummy by Neil Olin to Chris Arkwright. Unfortunately, Bailey harassed there. Bailey was harassed. They tackled him before he had the ball. The linesman's on. Now, obviously, the linesman's seen something. Looking towards the Saints side. Graham Liptrot's up there with them. No further action. He gets Leigh, number 11, Manfredi out. Obviously something he's seen in the tattle. Having strong words with him now. Yes. Free kick to Saints. Penalty to Saints. Only right too. I don't know whether it's for the Bailey incident, but he definitely had Bailey before he got the ball. Paul Lockley now to kick for touch. Gaining valuable yardage. 15 yards from Leigh try line now. Neil Olin to play the ball. Tony Burke. Short ball to Burke. Burke driving forward. Neil Olin to receive the ball again. Out to Graham Liptrot. Move on here. Back to Olin. Down the loop. Long pass to Paul Round. Unfortunately loses the ball. Leigh in possession. Young Johnson, the scrum half, scoops it up. Chris Johnson acting half back. Leigh move it right. Saints will have to settle down here, losing a lot of valuable ball at the wrong time. Leigh looking to get through, gets the ball out. Atherton, Cottrell. Leigh swinging this ball out, looking for the gap. Henderson there. And he penalises Roy Haggerty for what he seems as a heavy tackle. Obviously Roy doesn't like it, but the referee was right on the spot. Reckons he was a bit over exuberant. Leigh elect for the quick tap penalty. Johnson onto Pike. Pike well brought down. Arkwright and Haggerty, but they can't get him to grass. Pike doesn't like it. Having a go at Arkwright. Referee stops play. Yes, referee brings. It'll be. Yes. Pike. Free kick to Saints. Pike there showing dissent, having a go at Arkwright. Are we getting these Leigh lot rattled, do you think, Alex?
Well, it is to be hoped that the Saints simply concentrate on playing football. Nice to see referee Spencer use his linesman, who was signalling for quite a while in that last scrum for the loose arm. But I think Saints should avoid the rough stuff. It's very difficult at this level to bite the lip, but they got the penalty this time. It might go against them in the future, Ron.
Yes, right, Alex. Well, here we go. Loughlin going for this penalty conversion, and he takes it left. No score. Ball goes dead. Still the score, 10 points to 4 for Saints. Leigh to restart. Scrum half Johnson to drop out, 25-yard line. Over to Ledger's wing. Ledger retrieves it safely. Coming forward now. Out of his wing, going inside. Looking for work. Ledger. Probably his first touch of the ball. Out to Liptrop. Brings it short side. To Mark Bailey. Looking for the gap. Never really been able to get away yet, Bailey. Penalises Bailey for not playing the ball. In my opinion, the Leigh man was lying on him as he went to play the ball, but referee Spencer's having nothing. Penalty to Leigh. Scrum half Johnson goes for touch, finds touch safely. Leigh now, Tabern to play the ball. Gelling on the run. Gelling retrieves the ball, driving forward. Well tackled by Burke, round the legs and forward round the top. Tabern acting halfback to Pike. No, dummy run again. Move on here. Atherton has the ball, driving forward, approaching Saints 25-yard line. Tabern again as ever, acting halfback. Moving it right to Pike, to Johnson. Stand off Davis, looking for a way round, jinking his way through. Finally pulled down by Liptrot and Paul Farber. Tabern again there, acting halfback. Pike looking for the way through. Some good ferocious Saints tattling. Referee Spencer in there, watching every move. Tabern again. Standoff Davis. Don't know whether it was drop goal or what. It's the last tackle anyway. Deliberate kick, the referee rules. And a good bouncing kick by scrum half for Leigh. Johnson finds touch 20 yards from Saints line. We'll scrum down now. Neil Holding to put this ball in. Referee Spencer not happy with the scrum. Leigh collapsing in the scrum. Holding feeds the ball. Goes in. Out to Holding. To Bailey. Matt Bailey looking for the way through. Beats one but just can't get through. For the Beavers now. Acting halfback. Saints bring it left. I beg your pardon. Bring it right. I'm going the wrong way. Neil Holding now. Out to Paul Round. Paul Round looking for the way through. Saints driving forward. coming in one, Saints, where they should be backing the man up. Neil Holding again. Tillip trot. Long ball out. Mrs. Arkwright out to Haggerty. Haggerty tried to unload. Sees his way through. He's bad. And he's brought down by 2 or 3 Leigh tattlers. Graham Liptrot again. Takes it left. Out to Phil Beavers. Up in the attack. Out to Sean Allen. He drops the ball. And a scrum down. Just inside Saints half. Well, Alex, Saints looking a bit lax at present, just can't stick hold of this ball.
Yes, another annoying thing is that we have a winger of Barry Ledger's class who simply just hasn't had a touch of the ball so far. And Leigh win scrum ball. Very dangerous pass there. Sean Allen up on the tackle.
Yes, Leigh on attack now, looking for a way through. I think that's the first scrum Leigh's won. Leigh looking at 6s and 7s, out to Gelling. Man in support there, loose ball. Saints a bit slow. Leigh, standoff Davis, manages to drop on the ball. Tabern as ever acting halfback, out to Pike. Looking for the way through. Flicks a long pass out there, but Leigh are losing ground. 26 minutes gone in this first half, no further score. Still 10 points to 4 in Leigh favour. Leigh kick up field, well taken by Phil Beavers. Out to McCormick, hurrying down. First tackle now. 6 tackles to improve on this. Get some ground. Out to Liptrot. Bringing it over to Arkwright. Looking for the gap. The half gap. Sees, gets the half gap. Around in support. Saints driving forward. Over the 25-yard line. Gets it to Burke. Burke going like a train. No support for Tony Burke. Brilliant work there by Saints forwards. Out to Arkwright. To Neil Holding. Little short ball to Haggerty. Looks slightly forward, but the referee doesn't see it. Out to Neil Holding. To Graham Liptrot. Long ball to Beavers. Beavers up in the, tries to unload the ball. And it's a loose ball there. I think Leigh have it. Bit of a mix up there in the corner. Right at the end there. Beavers up well in the attack. But the last pass went to ground. Saints bring it forward. Tabern. Workman like Tabern driving it forward. Fox there, acting half-back, feeds it on to the Leigh forward, driving forward, Derek Pike. Out here to Manfredi. Saints giving Manfredi plenty of attention. Finally get him to ground. He doesn't like it. He'll have to suffer it though. Johnson, slice kick. Neil Holding takes it well. Lovely ball, quick ball out to McCormick. McCormick hurrying down the touchline. Oh, he nearly took his head up. I don't know. Well, no damage, but it could have been worse. Referee Spencer's over to him. Bad tackle there, but no damage, Alex.
Well, extremely dangerous tackle. This referee's got to get a grip of this game. Otherwise, he'll pay for it, I think, in the second half. It's threatened to boil over on several occasions. And now it's up to referee Spencer.
Lovely quick thinking by Neil Holding there as he caught the ball from the up and under slice kick. Fed it to young McCormick, heard down the line, came inside, nearly had his head took off by Brian Gelling. Anyway, he's had his name taken, the captain was brought over. Saints get the penalty, kick for touch, and Saints on the attack now. 10 yards from the line, Neil Holding to take this tap penalty. Up to Farber, Farber driving forward. Inches from the line now. Saints on the attack. They've got to make it count here. Out to Holding. To Liptrot. Swings it out to Paul Round. Coming for the corner over here. Paul Round shakes off 1, shakes off 2, but finally brought down. Leigh wrenched the ball from his grip. Must be 6 tackles again. Arkwright retreats and he's over. Brilliant work by Arkwright. And a try just to the right of the post. Brilliant work by Chris Arkwright there. Saints needed to make it count and they did.
Well, a nice driving run by Chris Arkwright. At his most dangerous there, with the ball in his hands and driving forward. Much needed points there for the Saints. And an equally important task for Paul Laughlin. should be a straightforward kick. We'll wait and see. Yes, 2 points. Saints right back in the game now.
Lachlan makes no mistake with the conversion. Saints now back on level terms, 10 points apiece. Brilliant work there by Saints. Needed to attack close to the line. Farber was unlucky. Ball comes over. Lehman grasps the ball out of Saints' grasp. Saints quick thinking, scoop the ball up to Arkwright, and with 2 and 3 men on his tail managed to get over. Leigh resume now, half an hour gone, 10 points each. Johnson scrum half kicks deep into Saints. Barry Ledger with probably his second touch of the ball, looking for work, beats one, beats two, brought down on the 25-yard line. Out to Graham Liptrot, looking for the way through, brought down now. Saints gaining ground with every tackle, plays it to himself, out to Arkwright, over to Paul Farber. Paul Farber driving forward, taking note of some very aggressive tackling there, especially by number 4 Kerr. Graham Liptrot brings it left. Arkwright looking for the half gap, makes the half gap, nobody in support, to Graham Liptrot, out to Paul Farber. Long pass to Barry Ledger, lofted pass to Ledger, inside to Paul Round. Oh, Saints on the rampage, looking good. Getting 30-40 yards, the ball still going. Tony Burke still driving ball. Oh, and a lovely ball to Beavers, and he finishes off under the sticks. Well, what a try. What splendid rugby we're having here. A brilliant try there. 50-odd yards of sheer class. Well, Alex, what about that?
Well, Phil Beavers finishing with a flourish. Once again, it shows what this Saints can achieve by good backing up. It's a good platform to go in before half-time. Paul Laughlin with another easy task. And that'll do nicely, thank you.
No problem for Lachlan there. Bangs it over, straight between the sticks. Saints in the lead now, 16 points to 10. Brilliant try there. I don't know how many pair of hands it went through. Must have been 7 or 8 pair of hands. Brilliant try, finished up by Beavers. Linked up well this game so far. Linked up well in the attack. Always there, and a brilliant try. Johnson to kick off again. Tries a lofted kick now. Retrieved by Paul Round, takes the ball well. Pushes off Gelling and pushes off Pike. Still going forward. Manfredi has a go and still can't get him down. Finally brought to ground by Atherton. Saints moving it left now. Paul Farber running sideways, still beating the men. Looking to get it over to wing. Saints looking hungry to get this ball out. Graham Liptrot, acting halfback. Moves the ball left. Takes it on the blind side there. Saints didn't gain much ground there. Still in possession. Saints bringing it right. Out to Mark Bailey. Short ball from Holding to Haggerty. Looking to unload. Gets it to Tony Burke. Running really strong, Tony Burke. Still going. Leigh banging down just over the halfway line. Into the half now. Sean Allen acting halfback. Oh, lovely reverse pass. Oh, unlucky there. Lovely reverse pass by Graham Liptrot to Sean Allen. Neil Holding just couldn't retrieve that ball. Lovely rugby by Saints. Very adventurous rugby. Saints looking hungry now, as we say. 7 minutes or so to half-time now. Scrum down 30 yards from Leigh try line. Johnson from Leigh to feed the scrum. Leigh come out with the ball to Chris Johnson. Brought down by his counterpart Phil Beavers. Ball round just making sure. Leigh now trying to get forward. Oh, good solid tackle there by Paul Round. Make no mistake. If this lad starts off as hungry as he finished last season, a revelation last season, the back three for us. Round, Haggerty, Arkwright. Brilliant. Leigh trying to drive forward now. Gelling brought down just over the halfway line. Burke, Arkwright and Round. Leigh again, moving it right. Pike looking for the gap. Short pass there to Atherton. Tries to unload. Last tackle now. Well tackled by Roy Haggerty and Graham Liptrot. Last tackle for Leigh. Scrum half Johnson. Kicks downfield. Cross kick to the corner. Well retrieved by Tony McCormack. Leigh attackers well up. Saints now to Sean Allen. Sean Allen gaining ground. Gets over the 25-yard line now. So it's still in attack. Neil Olin, that's in half back, looking for the way through, jinking through, looking for the half gap. Feeds onto Tony Burke. Short ball onto Tony Burke. No other Saints in support. Out now, Liptrots. Brings it right. Agate looking for the half gap, gets the break, but no support. Phil Vivers has again, up in support. Coming near the halfway line, all on the halfway line now. Phil Vivers plays the ball back to Barry Ledger, acting up. Graham Liptrot. Out left to Neil Olin. And again, long pass to Paul Round. Oh, Paul Round stretches his legs. Gets the ball out, yes, to Sean Allen. Looking for outside to Tony McCormick. And yes! And McCormick comes behind the post. Brilliant try by Tony McCormick. Right behind the sticks. 35 minutes gone. And Saints in again for a try behind the sticks. Brilliant teamwork again there, Alex.
Yes. And he finished off well under the post. The purists may well argue that the final pass was forward, but we'll be reading the score in the papers tomorrow. Won't make much difference now. One very promising aspect of the St Helens play has been the display of Paul Round going forward with the ball, knocking them down and passing out of the tackle.
Yes, Alex, I thought the final pass there looked a hint forward, but the referee was right on the spot, and he must have a better view than us. No arguments. Loughlin converts the try. Saints in command now, 22 points to 10 in the lead. 4 minutes left in this first half. This scrum half, Johnson must be getting sick of kicking off already. There he goes again, tries a lofted kick again. Taken by Paul Round safely again. Playing well, this Paul Round. Saints trying to give him some attention. Pike and Gelling, ex-Saint Gelling. Out to Liptrot. Move it left, dark right. Quick hands to Tony Burke. Tony Burke driving forward. Graham Liptrot, as ever, acting half-back. Going to move the ball left. Neil Holding changes his mind. Brings it right, Neil Holding. To Arkwright, looking for the gap through. Dummy run there to Paul Round. But no support. Oh, tapping in there with the knees in Arkwright's back. Out to Paul Farber. Paul Farber driving forward. Good strong run of this Farber, looking for the gaps. Needs some good lead tackling to stop these Saints on the rampage. Saints again, move it left. Long pass by Liptrot. Floated pass to Sean Allen. Brilliant pass. Final pass goes into touch. Unlucky there. Liner begging again. Lovely pass there. Floated pass to Sean Allen. The final pass to McCormick. Into touch. Scrum down now, 30 yards from Leigh line. Johnson to feed the scrum. It comes out Leigh side. Referee not happy with it. Penalises Johnson for feeding. Does he? No. No, he just wants to straight through. He rules the ball, goes straight through. Johnson to feed the scrum again. Referee not happy with the scrum. Makes him get up at the gap in the middle for him to pack again. Johnson, Leigh scrum, I have to feed this scrum now when it finally gets packed. The ball's in and not retiring. Not retiring. Free kick, penalty to Saints here. Leigh scrum half, Johnson stood there, the ball come out over to Saints half and he dropped on it. Penalty to Saints. Make it count. Right on the 25-yard line now. 6 tackles again now. Neil Holding to play the ball. 25 yards from Leigh line. Let's go again. Short ball to Tony Burke. Tony Burke driving forward. Saints forwards knocking stuffing out of this Leigh defence. Tony Burke again to Graham Liptrot, bringing it right. Arkwright, look at the guy. Oh, Dubby's beautiful inside to Agate. Oh, and he's there again. Oh, referee rules a forward pass there, does he? Oh, referee rules a forward pass. Well, we'll let him off with that one, Alex, eh?
Yes, once again, Chris Arkwright driving forward. Good support from Roy Haggerty. No complaints there, right on the spot, the referee.
Scrum down now. 5 yards from Leigh try line. Johnson to feed the ball. Didn't retire again, but the ball comes out and he's not satisfied with it. Puts it in again. Manages to come out Leigh side. Johnson looking for the way through, but well tackled by the Saints. All on half time now. Leigh bringing it right. Looking for the gap. Chris Johnson full back up in support over the 25-yard line now. Leigh bringing it forward. Out to Gelling. First bit of attacking play Leigh have had for some while now. Saints have been containing them quite well. Leigh now bringing it left. Out to Johnson. Out to scrum half Davis. Give us a twirl and getting nowhere. Well brought down. Roy Agate, Neil Holding in support. Atherton acting half back, brings it right to Manfredi. Manfredi can't hold it, and there's the half-time hooter. As I said, all on half-time there. Saints going in with a comfortable half-time lead, 22 points to 10. Tries by Forber, Arkwright, Beavers, McCormick, and 3 Lachlan conversions. Let's look forward to the second half. Saints weekly Saints Alive draw now being done near the tunnel. With Ken Healy and Mrs. Jill Healy. Also today they're drawing for a new car. Some lucky person will be getting a new car shortly. Plus also, as I say, a £1,000 draw and a £50 runners-up prize.
Welcome back to Nosey Road for the second half of this league match between Saints and Leigh. For a very shaky start, the Saints have got a 22 points to 10 lead, and we're looking for plenty more tries in this second half. There don't appear to be any changes on the St Helens side. It'll be Neil Holding to a restart for the Saints. And away we go. Holding kicks for territory. Seems to be the thing these days. McCulloch tackled well by Paul Round. Leigh take the ball right, courtesy of Tony Cottrell, former amateur player of some note. Solid tackling by the Saints there. Referee Spencer overseeing proceedings and giving the penalty to Leigh. This will be hooker Ray Tabern to restart. Big Brian Gelling drives forward. We're met by some of his former teammates. Leigh first man in, Derek Pike, snaffled by two Saints tacklers. Gelling on the run around. And we'll have a scrum. Neil Holding to put the ball into the scrum for the Saints. Referee Spencer not satisfied with the put-in. Try all over again. St Helens come away with it, Holding to Vevers. Vevers well tackled by the substitute Collier, who appears to be on for fullback Chris Johnson. Graham Liptrot there avoiding the rather robust tackle of Manfredi. Vevers acting halfback, Holding. Arkwright takes them on, slips the ball to Paul Forber. That's a Heath combination there of Forber and Haggerty, but it's to no avail. Referee Spencer once again on the spot. Signals the forward pass. Once again, I think we can have no complaints with that. Leigh scrum half Johnson now to feed the scrum. Once again, referee Spencer is not satisfied. Leigh come away with it. Davis. Well tackled by Haggerty. Broke away very quickly from the scrum. Leigh now trying to get some points back. It's Johnson. Davis. Cries for obstruction there, ignored by referee Spencer. Johnson acting half-back. Manfredi. And Saints have it. Paul Laughlin. Had a relatively quiet game today, Paul Laughlin. Had a superb game against the Great Britain Select last week. Arkwright Forber. Forber looks to pass the ever-willing Roy Haggerty. Neil Holding, Mark Bailey. Once again, Mark has had few chances this afternoon. Round, Liptrot. Superb break by Liptrot. Haggerty in support. Haggerty in support. Well, if Graham Liptrot turned to basketball, he would be a Harlem Globetrotter. No question about that. Roy Haggerty running wide, supporting well, Ron.
Yes, as ever, Haggerty in support. Brilliant work there by Liptrot. Sold an outrageous dummy. Beat the Leigh defence hands down. Haggerty, as ever, in support. In fact, there was another Saints player as well in support. Brilliant play by Graham Liptrot. Haggerty applauds Graham Liptrot there. Brilliant dummy, as I say. Haggerty hers in at the corner to take Saints further in the lead. 26 points to 10 now in the lead, with Paul Laughlin lining up for his... See if he can make it his 4th conversion.
Yes, let's see if Paul Laughlin can pop this one over. No, pull it a bit to the left. So, Saints increase their lead against this Leigh side, which is looking more than a little dispirited now. Although with 4 points for a try these days, it's amazing how quickly a lead can be pegged back. Sean Allen picks up. Drives at Tony Manfredi. The Leigh second row. Lip trots the ever-willing workhorse Tony Burke. What will Graham Liptrot do this time? Out to Sean Allen. Paul Forber gains the extra yardage. Once again, Paul Forber, on many occasions this afternoon, has taken some stopping. Neil Holding, Arkwright dummies, gets it back to Holding. That's superbly taken. Superbly taken by Mark Bailey, tried to force the gap. Sean Allen, Graham Liptrot, dummying, weaving through. Mark Bailey, acting half-back. Neil Holding. A little chip through. Chris Arkwright picks up, crying for support. Big Tony Burke crashes into the referee. How sad, say the popular side. Neil Holding, Arkwright drives forward. Round. Well, they had to pass, they had to keep the play open there. Now Leigh try and clear their lines. Referee Spencer seems to be none the worse for that. Tony Burke snaffles the number 11 Manfredi. Good support. Saints have it. Well, Ron, Saints certainly are trying to play some open rugby now.
Yes, unlucky a bit there, perhaps due to a bit of McCormick's inexperience there. He should have kept his cool, kept hold of the ball there, but unfortunately we should have turned that into an attacking position. Leigh were attacking, they lost the ball, Saints got the ball, but unfortunately, as I say, Hugh McCormick, it went to ground. Anyway, we're scrumming down now, middle way between halfway line and Saints 25-yard line. Johnson to feed the scrum, comes out Leigh side.
You see Leigh number 3, John Henderson, who hasn't had much opportunity to shine after that early spell in the first half. Acting halfback Ray Tabern for Leigh. Johnson playing Derek Pike rather, bowled over by Paul Forber. Will Leigh keep it alive? Tabern to Kerr. Tabern again. Both hookers taking the acting halfback position. Derek Pike. Well, that's one of Derek Pike's big strengths, passing the ball out of the tackle. Another 6 tackles. The Leigh player held over the line. Referee Spencer insisting that he be brought back. Tap penalty quickly taken, of course, by Leigh. And another penalty. Well, will Leigh now spoon this ball out wide or get the points from the goal kick? The regular goal kicker Chris Johnson is off the field at the moment. Well, a cry from down below. Down below, it'd be a tight game if he kicks this. Well, Certainly I find that rather surprising that Leigh didn't run it down the line there. Had Saints on the ropes. Well, that's 2 points. And of course they should get the ball back. Neil Holding with the restart for the Saints. Kicks right into the right-hand corner. That's rather loose tackling by the Saints. Neil McCulloch, the winger. Walking day for McCulloch. Derek Pike showing the ball. Touches of Bill Finnan for the older supporters there. Big Brian Gelling. Roy Haggerty comes away with it. Forber. Forward to Round. Round has support outside him. Takes the defence on. Support in the shape of Allen and McCormick. Allen's acting half-back. Liptrot. Forber again. Very much a workhorse. Paul Round's lost half his jersey. Liptrot to Arkwright. Arkwright to Bailey. Mark Bailey showing his pace. Well, something from nothing there, Mark Bailey. Liptrot again. Arkwright. Where's the support? Arkwright takes them on. Derek Pike amongst others. Try and ground him. Neil Holding, Roy Haggerty. Running wide once again. Offloads. Now the Saints have a line out if they work it right. Forber to Round, the numberless Round. Round flicks a pass out to Sean Allen. Sean Allen fires it out. And the referee gives the score. Well taken there by Saints young winger Kevin McCormick. Well, there was an overlap there, Ron. I suppose in the end Saints did very well to score.
Yes, did very well from one side of the field to the other. Brilliant hands, good handling, back in the swing of things now. And young McCormick did well to go over in the corner. Very restricted room, but manages to touch down. Referee Spencer consulting his linesman first. Paul Loughlin lining up now for another difficult touchline kick. Good kicker this lad, he can do it. Saints now back in the swing of things. 13 minutes gone in the second half. 30 points to 12 in the lead, Saints now. Paul Loughlin lines up now for this difficult kick. No, brings it left again. 30 points to 12 in Saints' favour. Back to you, Alex.
Well, this game certainly developed into a feast of attacking rugby for St Helens supporters. Seems quite a reasonable crowd for this opening day. Some very difficult fixtures ahead, as there always seems to be this start to the season. Games with Hull Kingston, Leeds, amongst others. It's Johnson for Leigh restarting. Barry Ledger today almost been a second fullback. Tony Burke trying to drive through the St Helens, the Leigh defence, I beg your pardon. Graham Liptrot acting half-back, Paul Forber. Paul Forber shapes to pass, and there was support too. Graham Liptrot. Paul Round takes them on. Liptrot in support. Vivers holding the ever-willing Haggerty. Paul Loughlin gets into his stride. Well, that's what he was doing a week ago. Paul Loughlin, Saints have the numbers. Roy Haggerty offloads again. It's play on. Bill Vivers retrieves. Neil Holding, darting, weaving, Arkwright. Poor pass from Arkwright. By his own high standards, Paul Forber loses it now. Well, a good attacking position, rather squandered there by the Saints. Manfredi out to Derek Pike. No support, Pike. He'll have to go through himself. The ball goes loose. Play on, says the referee. That's Davis. That's play on as well. Phil Beavers tidies up for the Saints there. Opportune tackle. And Leigh fine touch inside the St Helens 25. Referee Spencer not satisfied with the put-in, and a lot of that today. Neil Holding to put it in. Once again goes with the head. Neil Holding dummies. And tries to force his way through. And Paul Forward got away with it. Mark Bailey. Sean Allen, chance to put his winger away. Now what can the lad do? He goes inside. Sean Allen, Paul Laughlin, Mark Bailey. A loose ball, lip trot. Beavers. Arkwright. Got a disappointing ball to Ledger. Ledger darts, weaves, Saints keep it alive. Ball round. Goes inside, goes outside. Saints regain possession for the scrum. Well, it's rather untidy at the moment. To their credit, Saints trying to keep the ball alive. Johnson to put the ball into the scrum for Leigh. Neil Holding. And a wag from the crowd there says the Leigh scrum half won't even retire when he's 65. Neil Holding with the tap. Apparently not taken at the right place. Well, Alec Murphy is one for the saying do the basics right. And that is a basic mistake. Leigh come away with it. Referee still not satisfied. To the disgust of the main stand paddock, gives a penalty to Leigh. Sitting down, apparently. That's a raking kick. It really is. That has set Leigh into a very good position. Hooker Taban goes himself, held by Burke and Forber. Scrum half Johnson, the acting half back. Look forward to Brian Gelling. The ball pops out. Referee had shouted held. Gives the scrum. Neil Holding to put the ball in. Both hookers down, very low. Now Holding has support here. With Phil Beavers, who's snaffled by Neil McCulloch inside. Chris Arkwright takes them on. Grasped by Derek Pike. Here come the Saints second row. Paul Round. Paul Round passes to Mark Bailey. Mark Bailey, Sean Allen, but the flick doesn't come off. Leigh once again, a very tired looking set of Leigh forwards, it has to be said. Manfredi, a forceful break there to Henderson, Davis, Pike, very extravagant little flick, picked up by Neil Holding, keeps it alive to Bailey, Bailey offloads to Forber, Forber straightens up, once again the pass goes astray. Another chance lost for the Saints. Kerr brings it away for Leigh. Haggerty with the tackle. Derek Pike. But once again, Saints capitalise on the error. Phil Beavers driving his way forward. The ball goes loose. Kevin McCormick picks up, decides to have a goal. Held by Derek Pike. Tony Burke, Arkwright. Arkwright shows it. Mark Bailey. Graham Littrop, Paul Round now forcing his way through. Now the referee must have shouted held once again. One of those split-second things, Ron.
Well, scrum down now, just inside Leigh half. As you say, referee Spencer ruling that he'd shouted held. Paul Round mustn't have heard him, released the ball. Ball out to Leigh. Leigh on the attack now.
Chris Arkwright and one or two others. The Saints' second row going in with a vengeance there. Play very scrappy at this stage. Good tackle by Graham Littrot. What a fine game this afternoon. Leigh bring it right. Cries for obstruction there. Meanwhile, John Henderson goes through, well tackled by Phil Beavers. McCulloch, Davis, Derek Pike. Tabben. Little off the ball incident there. Tabben and Round. Kerr. Last tackle. Derek Pike. Little attempted kick through. Unsuccessful. Regained by Graham Littrot. Tony Burke. Paul Forber. Saints two props. Trying to drive their way out of trouble. Paul Round. Paul Round clashing with Tony Manfredi. Roy Haggerty runs wide. Takes them on. Well, he got away with it. The one-handed pass. Allen to McCormick. This is good rugby. Now, McCormick leaves it for dead. Can he do it? Can he do it? All the way. Oh, what a great score. What a great score. Tony Cottrell tried to get him. McCormick swerved past him. And the result was a superb try for the Saints. Well, desperate Dan Roy Haggerty does it again, Ron.
Yes, Haggerty over here, brilliant. Takes the ball forward, little short pass to Sean Allen. No room whatsoever, feeds the ball to McCormick, young McCormick. Scooted up the touchline, came inside, beat two men, and goes over to the other side where the Ledger up. Pass out to Ledger, who goes in at the far side. Brilliant again. Super Saints come to light again. Paul Loughlin trying a difficult touchline kick from the other side this time. See if he fares any better over there. Lining up now to take this difficult kick. Plops it up. No, fails again in front of the post. 34 points to 12 now in Saints' favour.
Well, Roy Haggerty went over to the bench there. Coach Alec Murphy gave him a water shampoo. At least we hope it was water. I'm sure Roy would prefer something a little stronger. Certainly deserves the odd pint or two after this. Leigh to restart. Despite the lead, they still kick for territory instead of possession. Sean Allen collects and drives forward. This is Tony Burke. Tackled by Manfredi. Paul Forber gains the extra yard. Graham Liptrot. Roy Haggerty again. This very characteristic one-handed pass. Now Saints have numbers here. Round. The move inside. The support was there. And Phil Beavers, like an Australian rules player, dives over in spectacular style. Well, the difference from second division to first division football is painfully apparent now for this Leigh side, Ron.
Yes, brilliantly finished off again there by Phil Beavers. Ball brought over to the right. Haggerty, Arkwright, you name it, they were in it. Finished off by Beavers, as ever in this match, in support. Backing up very well today, Phil Beavers. Saints looking hungry. Forwards running riot, running this Leigh defence ragged. Paul Lockley now attempting to convert this Beavers try. Shouldn't have any trouble. At the same time, Bernard Dwyer is coming on for Tony Burke, who's worked tirelessly. Burke's driven through this defence, as all the Saints forwards. Lachlan lining up for this conversion now. 38 points to 12. This conversion makes it 40 points to 12 for Saints.
Well, the referee now is talking with the Saints coach, Alec Murphy. And Alex, I think, has satisfied the inquisitive official. Tony Burke, after a superb game back, is now replaced by Bernard Dwyer. And Leigh only too glad to see the ball at the other end of the field. Sean Allen. Once again, Mr. Manfredi with a very robust tackle. Roy Haggerty drops the ball, very uncharacteristic mistake by Roy on today's performance. Derek Pike sweeps the ball. Missed tackle by Paul Laughlin. Phil Beavers tidies up. Davis, the cut-out ball. Well, rather him than me. Roy Haggerty in with the tackle. Referee Spencer signals play on. Wipes the slate clean. This is Brian Gelling. Held amongst others by Barry Ledger, who joins the defensive line in midfield. Well, consolation try for Leigh, at least we hope it's consolation. That's number 5, Phil Fox. A real flyer. I'll have many opportunities today. I think Barry Ledger's ruining the fact that he was in field there. Leigh without their recognised goal kicker, Chris Johnson, who didn't reappear after half-time. Well, Ron, I think Saints are favourites to win this game, not you?
Well, I would imagine so, Alex. Just a little lax there, and Fox scooted in at the corner. But on the half hour of the second half, like I say, only 10 minutes to go, 40 points to 16 in Saints' favour, with the Leigh man trying to convert this try. Looks good, comes in, yes, and a goal.
Yeah, superb kick there. That's the other Johnson, converting for Leigh. Arguably the best kick of the day so far. Goal from the moment it left his boot. Neil Holding to restart. Kicks deep once again. Neil McCulloch. Stopped at the first hurdle by Bernard Dwyer. Dwyer makes tackle number 2 there. Well, it's very extravagant by Mr. Manfredi. Tactical kicking. Phil Beavers trying to force his way through. Graham Littrot. Dwyer. Graham Littrot working the blind side. This time the Leigh defence don't fall for the outrageous dummy. Dwyer, Arkwright, Paul Forber. Battering around this afternoon, Paul Forber. Neil Holding scuttling his way through. Mark Bailey. Saints will be looking to sweep this ball left now. They've certainly got the support. Neil Holding with a little chip through. Well, it made him play it. Made him play it, if nothing else. The idea was good. That was a bit more loft. One thing you tend not to see in today's rugby, the cross kick. Saints should regain possession. That's Mark Bailey. Beats one. Tackled after about a break of 4 yards. Saints sweep it left. Paul Forber looking for support. Finds it with Barry Ledger. Now then. Another string to Barry Ledger's bow. Beat one man and then acted as the provider. Not seen much of Barry this afternoon. Well, Ron, another nail in Leigh's coffin.
Yes, brilliant work again there by Sage. Young Forber this time, seeing it off. Brilliant breakthrough by Forber, fed on to Barry Ledger. Quick swivel of the hips round a couple of Leigh defenders. Chris Arkwright as ever in support, over under the sticks, no problem for this for Paul Loughlin. They can just get the ball to stand up. It's going to be 46 points to 18 for Saints. I make it 6 minutes left for this first half. A tremendous start, this first league match of the season for Saints. And as Alex says, another nail in Leigh's coffin. Pops it over safely, Paul Loughlin. 46 points to 18 now for Saints.
Thanks, Ron. It's a great pity that Steve Halliwell was forced to miss the majority of this match with the robust tackling of his former teammates. I'm sure he'd have run in a few tries himself. Now it's Phil Beavers taking it away, retrieving the kick. Mark Bailey to Bernard Dwyer. Paul Round fends one away. Neil Holding now Roy Haggerty tried to take it one-handed. It'll be very interesting to find out who today's man of the match is. At the moment we have what they would call in basketball a timeout, while one of the Leigh pack recovers from Paul Round's handoff. One or two of the crowd making their way home now. That's the Leigh number 12 at Tony Cottrell. Leigh have it. The referee rules the scrum has to be fed once again. Dwyer and Holding will do the business. Paul Laughlin in with a timely tackle. And again, a little help from Haggerty. Leigh switching this ball to the right. Go outside again. That's Brian Gelling. I'm sure Brian hasn't relished this meeting with his former teammates this afternoon. Leigh had the numbers here and get away with it. This is Davis, the standoff. Held by Mark Bailey. Flicks the ball out, it's still alive. The Leigh number 14, Collier. Young Kevin McCormick, who's run very well this afternoon, given the chances he's had. A barrage of instructions from a touchline to Neil Holding there. If it's anything like Alec Murphy's former coach, it'll be no mercy. Well, once again, Leigh up for the tactical kick. Barry Ledger picks up very well. The referee has ruled a forward pass. Well, once again, that was a chance wasted for the Saints. They had 6 tackles. They snatched somewhat at the chance of perhaps making an opening. Have another scrum. Johnson to feed. In the literal sense, because referee Spencer penalises Leigh. Neil Holding. Saints looking for more tries. Paul Forber. They are passing this ball now. Mark Bailey. A good run there. Saints have the numbers on the right. Arkwright. Arkwright goes himself, aching for support again. Lip trot. Goes outside to Dwyer. Dwyer bottled up. Still gets it away. Well, the support was there. No prizes for guessing who's at the end of that one. Roy Haggerty. Had a field day today, Roy. Well, Ron, in the end, we must say that Saints have satisfied their supporters this afternoon.
I'll say Alex in good style. Well finished off by Roy Haggerty there. Lovely work by Saints. Phil Vivers up in the attack again. Forwards have run well for Saints, but Vivers, I think Vivers for me would be my man of the match today. I think he's linked up very well. I know Alex doesn't agree with me, shaking his head there, but I think he's linked up very well. He's been in there at the thick of things. And Saints go over for another 4 points. Paul Laughlin lining up for this kick. 50 points to 18 at present with this conversion to come. Shouldn't have any problem. Oh, but he slices it in front of the sticks. Anyway, around 50 points to Saints, 18 to Leigh. All on full time now. Back to you, Alex.
Well, Paul Laughlin not having much success with this goal kicking. It must be a worry for Coach Murphy, this, because goal kicks do win matches. And Paul Laughlin hasn't had much success from both corners this afternoon. Barry Ledger with the kick through, just a little too long, but is it? He regains his splendid style, and there goes the final hooter. Well, full marks to Ron Hoof. Phil Beavers is in actual fact the man of the match. After a final word from Ron Hoof.
I told you so. Yes, brilliant display by Saints. 50 points to 18. As I say, all on full time there. Barry Ledger retrieved a good long ball there. Came himself, tried to kick through. Ball retrieved. Final hooter went. And then they announced, as I say, Phil Beavers man of the match. Brilliant display by Saints. Look forward to Wednesday night at Salford.
Good evening, welcome to the Willows for this Stones Bitter Division 1 Championship match between St Helens and Salford. It's Wednesday the 3rd of September and the St Helens team are just out on the field now. Let me give you the Saints team. Number 1, Phil Beavers. Number 2, Barry Ledger. 3, Paul Laughlin. 4, Steve Halliwell. 5, Kevin McCormick. Number 6, a debut appearance for the recent Australian signing, Brett Clark. Number 7, Neil Holding. 8, Paul Forber. 9, Graham Liptrot. 10, Paul Round. 11, Chris Arkwright. 12, Roy Haggerty. And 13, Harry Pinner. 2 substitutes, number 14, Sean Allen. 15, Bernard Dwyer. Salford, number 1, Paul Fletcher. Number 2, Bentley. 3, Austin. 4, Kieran O'Loughlin. 5 for Zachary. Stand-off half, the ex-Saint Peter Glynn. 7, Darren Blower. 8, Steve Herbert. Number 9, Groves. 10, Schubert. 11, Pendlebury. Number 12, Smith. And number 13, Mick McTighe. 2 substitutes, number 14, Moylan. And number 15, Whiteley. The Salford team enter the field in their Australian type kit. Last season's game, very close fought affair. Saints gaining the 2 points with a last gasp try from Roy Haggerty. Tonight's referee is Mr. Berry of Batley. Saints captain tonight, Chris Arkwright, following on from Sunday's match against Leigh. Recently renamed in the Great Britain squad, Chris Arkwright. And it's Salford to get the game underway. St Helens forwards getting ready to receive the kick-off, which will no doubt be kicked for territory. And the first touch for Harry Pinner. Harry Pinner meets the tackle of Groves. Liptrot acting half-back. Arkwright. It's Paul Forber. Excellent game last Sunday against Leigh. And referee Berry clamping down on. Holding down in the tackle. Paul Laughlin with the attempted kick to touch, not satisfied with the ball. Referee agrees. And now we're able to resume. Paul Laughlin finds touch. Graham Liptrot with the tap, looking for his forward battering rams. Smith in with a tackle for Salford on Paul Round. Arkwright straightens up. Saints move the ball right. Pinner well spotted there by two Salford tacklers. Liptrot, Clark a first touch. Referee Berry waves play on. Liptrot holding with the attempted grubber kick. Salford have it. Quick play the ball. Paul Forward in very determined style. Play on, Roy Haggerty. Advantage there by referee Berry. Obvious forward pass. Clark acting half-back. Salford three quarters up very quickly. It's Chris Arkwright, shakes one off, shakes two. Very hard to tackle Chris Arkwright once he gets going. The Saints line up. Harry Pinner to Haggerty. Then Liptrot, Pinner once again. Looking for the gap. No way through. Clark backing up there. Graham Liptrot works the blind side. Has he found touch? Yes, the linesman signals. So the first scrum of the match. Salford to put the ball in. The shape of Darren Bloor. Beg your pardon, it's Neil Holding's put him. Holding to Pinner. Pinner to Vevers. O'Loughlin has him. Now Saints can go both ways here. Liptrot works the blind side. Arkwright. Holding, Haggerty running wide. Holding Arkwright. Clark. Pinner. No runners for Harry Pinner there. Salford trying to break away. Steve Herbert, very solid customer at prop. Paul Forber with the tackle. Saints three quarters up very quickly. Referee Berry does the tackling for the Saints forwards there. Darren Bloor involved with his shoving with Paul Round off the ball. All is explained. Referee Berry penalises Paul Round for an offence on the tackled player.
It's Mick McTighe, who is now fit to resume. Salford taking the goal kick.